Hello, everyone. Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologist, reader of the stars for September 4th, 2025. I have two friends that have a birthday today, my friend Sue and my friend Ellen. I want to wish them a happy birthday. So, 9-4 today. We have the moon in Capricorn that moves at 6:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time into Aquarius with a very short voidal course. And when that voidal course moon steps forward, it activates our Saturn energy. I'm going to talk a little bit about our dip back in retrograde season with Saturn into Pisces. It will also be activating, as it moves into Aquarius, our placement with Spirit, our placement with Neptune. This is an important time looking at that Saturn-Neptune conversation that had been traveling together and now really is going back to prepare what this new cycle brings forward. So that void of course moon is activated by the structure of flow and the new cycle of Savandry that our Neptune in Aries energy brings forward. We move out of trust and illusions and delusions into this new cycle of Savandry because we have spent a lot of time looking at what is real, what is not. During that period that our Neptune traveled through Pisces, there was a lot of awakening energy that happened. And now what do we do with it? That's partially why Saturn dips back in. This is spiritual intention has opened up in this Pisces energy that Saturn has moved into. What are we going to do with it? It helps us answer in our structures how we move forward. As it moves now, it will move back until February 13th, 2026, that Saturn. We also will have our spirit energy dip back into Pisces on 10/22, where it will join once again Saturn again, Spattern, to really take a look at adjusting the structures we have been creating, what we've been looking at, and how our Savandry will be flowing with that. Our spiritual growth, services, discovering the inner illusion. So we're talking about Saturn, which is the bridge planet. And in Pisces, it's discovering where there's illusion, where there is the structures that support us. And because Saturn is a bridge planet, things are going back and forth across that. The division that steps forward in this participation of the Aquarian moon today rebuilds our time in our spiritual growth. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to how you show up in places with our Uranus and Gemini. Innovation and disruption are all rapid advancements that are happening. Pay attention a lot to media today. What steps forward for you, what may activate you, and why it is activating you. Because there is an expansion of consciousness very much available as we look at that Saturn restructuring, that Neptune Savandry that we're activating. But it's not a bold show. It's mostly of quiet realizations that something is brewing. Something is aligning for you. The conjunction in this Aquarian energy with our Pluto energy in Aquarius stays with us right through, by the way, Saturday when our Uranus joins all those retrograde planets. And moving retrograde is all about the internal structuring, the internal work that's stepping forward. So just again, pay attention. Something is brewing, something is aligning. Transactional and transformational deep dive into our patterns. How we show up aligns with our discernment needed where we're aligning our will today. The balance of what is nurturing us and where we have to learn to expand is happening right now. As the retrogrades, we become more aware of our thoughts, more aware of that visionary energy. We may have to nurture new pathways about how we approach and look at the patterns that are not in service to us. That's important because we have this Virgo sun. The patterns that are not service us have a lot to do with our consciously unconscious things that we think about that have beliefs that we are reprogramming right now. A great way to deal with that is to fine-tune some of your practices, whether it's meditation, whether it's EFT, whether it's writing. It doesn't really matter. Fine-tune those in service to yourself today. And Mercury, which was so busy yesterday, takes a rest today and allows the information to come forward without feeling a pull to experience it, without feeling all the little pieces on how do I communicate this. It's more about the internal time we spend with ourselves today, how we allow that bridge that Saturn is recreating flow with to take a look at, and how we look at our sovereignty and move forward. I'm Kitty Foss. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay calm. And remember, you are the person your soul sees you as being. Today is a day of peace, if you look for it.